In today's news, another American manufacturer has shown off their concepts of an EV pickup truck. So let's talk about it. Hello everyone and welcome to HotCars, and the latest potential contender to the EV pickup truck space is the Canoo pickup truck. And if you've heard the name Canoo before, it's likely because you've seen the concept images for their MPV, a 7-passenger minivan, or their delivery vans. Where Canoo is an EV tech startup company where they're really focusing on modularity. So they've built a skateboard platform where the batteries and the electric motors live, and then anything can essentially sit on top. Even though none of these vehicles have come to market quite yet, there are quite a few interesting things that really make me hopeful that they will eventually show up onto the streets. The symmetrical design, the very bubbly look, I really like how these things are designed. And when it comes again to modularity, that is a big focus with the pickup truck. So we're looking at something that could either be a mid-size truck or a full-size truck, depending on how you spec it. So it could really live in between a spectrum of a Ford Ranger or a Ford F-150, but the thing that really counts with this Canoo is just how much versatility it has built in. The bed can be extended, you've got tables that fold down from the side, storage hidden underneath, and even the boot space up front you can fold down like you would a tailgate, work away in that, and then close it up and hide away smaller, more expensive, and much more precious items. Canoo even shows off a camper van concept as well, which I think looks really cool. Talking about the specifications for a moment, this company claims that they'll have up to 600 horsepower, up to 550 pound-feet of torque from their dual motor setup, and it can either be a dual motor or rear motor vehicle. And this kind of formula isn't new. We've seen very recently a lot of new vehicle manufacturers showing up, and they have a vehicle that's pre-ordered and they claim it will show up in a certain amount of time. And if you're really cynical towards these kind of things, I think there's many people that would agree that you have the right to be cynical. A lot of these companies are publicly traded. They want your pre-orders. They want that proof that there's people out there planning to buy their vehicle. But to have a $100 deposit on a vehicle that could cost over $50,000 doesn't translate all that well. And adding on to the fact that a lot of the traditional car manufacturers are really getting into the EV pickup truck space. We've already seen the Hummer pickup truck. The Ford F-150 electric is supposedly on its way. But then there's something like the Tesla Cybertruck that we've known about for quite some time but haven't really heard any updates recently. And the one that I'm personally most looking forward to, the Rivian R1T, which should hopefully show up by the end of this year. That's one of the few electric vehicles that I feel like has some real promise and is actually going to end up in consumers' hands sooner rather than later. So what do you think about the Canoo EV? Please let us know in the comments down below, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those other things that really help HotCars out a lot. Thanks for watching.